Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1, Dramatic Reenactment, recited in Sanskrit and English with text translation. So this is Swami Tadatmananda's Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1. He's going to explain a little bit at the very beginning, then it's going to get into the Sanskrit version, as you can, well, you probably can't see that, but I'm going to pause it after he talks, and when it gets to the Sanskrit, because I don't understand Sanskrit, then we'll get to the English version, because that's what I understand, and I highly recommend if you want to, I guess, how I don't know if he did this or if this is done by someone else. I guess this is however they interpreted the Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1. So let's go and get started. Arjuna's Vishada Yoga, Arjuna's Anguish. Chapter 1.
The Bhagavad Gita is an 18-chapter section of the Bhishma Parva, one of the 18 books that comprise the great epic Mahabharata. At this point in the epic's elaborate story, the Pandava and Kaurava armies have assembled on the Kurukshetra battlefield, prepared for war. But the Bhagavad Gita begins not on the battlefield, but in the palace of the blind king Dhritarashtra, whose evil-minded son Duryodhana instigated the war. Inside the palace, King Dhritarashtra hears about the events on the battlefield from Sanjaya, who had previously been blessed by the sage Vyasa with the power to see and hear everything happening there.
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta.
I will say, I'm gonna have to skip ahead, but I want to hear Dharma, I can't read the name. Dharma something, K-S-E-T, Dharma Kshetre? I don't know. Oh yeah, K-S-E-T-R-E. I don't know if the K is silent or not, but anyways, the way they speak this is so really cool. But I want to hear a little bit of the, I guess, the Sanskrit version, and then we'll skip to the English.
Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya
Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyamupasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudam Drupada-putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata Atra Shura Maheshvasa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha Drishtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kunti Bhojascha Shaibhyascha Narapungavaha Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamaujascha Viryavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarvayeva Maharataha Asmakam tu Vishishtaye Tani Bodhadvijottama Nayaka mama sainyasya sanyartam tan bravimite.
Okay. I could go on and listen to it. It just sounds so, I don't know, it really sounds really good. Again, I'm very much just in case you didn't watch my other video, I'm very much when I listen to music, I like the sounds of things as opposed to the lyrics. Lyrics are okay. Obviously they have to match with the music, but the music and how the vocals sound with the music is more important to me. So anyways, I don't know if you like that or not, and if you do, that's a preview of what Sanskrit is. Now we're going to skip to the English version so I can understand it, and here we go. Oh, I didn't realize it would be this again. Metric translations of bridge for clarity. Okay.
Assembled on the battlefield, field of Dharma, the Kuru's land. There stand my sons and Pandu's sons. What did they do, O Sanjaya?
Seeing the Pandavas' forces drawn for battle, prepared for war, Prince Duryodhana then approached his teacher Drona, and he said, "Behold, O master, standing here, the mighty troops of Pandu's sons, organized by your shrewd pupil Drishtadyumna, Drupada's son, archers bold who in war can match, even Bhima and Arjuna, Abhimanyu, Virata too, all of them mighty warrior chiefs. O Drona, may you now observe our own warriors illustrious, Bhishma, Karna, Ashwatthama, and Kripa the victorious. Many other heroes stand here who have staked their own lives for me, equipped with weapons of all kinds, highly skilled in the art of war. The strength of our own troops is vast. Bhishma protects them all from harm, but their troops' might is limited, even though Bhima guards them all. Then the conches and kettle drums, cymbals, tabors, and trumpets shrill, all resounded quite suddenly, blaring forth so tumultuous. In a glorious chariot, to which white stallions had been yoked, stood Lord Krishna and Arjuna. On holy conches they did blow, Yudhishthira and Bhima too, Abhimanyu and Drupada, Drishtadyumna and Shikandi. Upon great conches they all blew. The hearts of Dhritarashtra's sons were shattered by the dreadful roar, blaring loudly, resounding far through the sky and around the earth. Then seeing Dhritarashtra's sons, their swords raised high, prepared to fight, Arjuna, taking up his bow, addressed Lord Krishna with these words.
O Krishna, steer our chariot between both armies gathered here, so I can see those eager to fight, whom I must now engage in war.
Arjuna then beheld them all, his uncles, teachers, brothers too, nephews, cousins, and grandfathers, sons and grandsons, and friends as well. He surveyed all those gathered near, amassed in armies on both sides. Then with his great compassion stirred, Arjuna said in deep despair,
O Krishna, seeing my own folk here assembled, eager to fight, my body shakes, my limbs fall limp, my mouth is parched, my hair on end, my bow slips from my quaking hand, and my skin seems to burn with fire. My mind is spinning round and round, no longer can I even stand. Our own teachers and relatives, for whom we are prepared to fight, all stand arrayed for battle here, giving up their own lives and wealth. I do not want to slaughter them, even if I am slain instead, since after killing our own folks, how could we live in happiness? How could we not be wise enough to turn back from this dreadful sin by discerning the awful wrong of destroying our family. If our family is destroyed, ancient dharma will perish too, and when the dharma has been lost, adharma will prevail for all. The social order will decline, and our women will be defiled. Those whose clans are corrupted thus are damned to hell, so we have heard. Oh, alas, we are now prepared to commit such a grievous sin, driven to slay our kith and kin by our greed to reclaim the throne. If the Dhritarashtra's well-armed sons were to slay me while I did stand, unarmed, resisting not at all, this would be far better for me.
Arjuna, having spoken thus, slumped down upon the chariot seat, casting off his arrows and bow, afflicted by great misery.
Wait. So is this like all real time? Like he is translating everything that's going on in the battle and the conversation between Arjuna and was it Krishna? To the king, the blind king, and the king's not seeing this. Is like, oh my gosh, it's almost over with. Oh no. Let me know that. Is this happening in real time? Arjuna and Krishna, along with God, I'm sorry, I'm terrible. With remember the names, but with the again, they said his name. I'm terrible with names, but this is the guy. I remember the powers though. He can see everything that's going on in the battle, and I think hear everything that's going on in the battle clearly because he is telling exactly what's going on with Arjuna to the blind king. Oh, let's play this part. I didn't realize this one was over with. Oh, it's 4 minutes left. Or maybe it is over with. Okay. Translated, directed, and produced by... Oh yeah, okay, so it is Swami Tadatmananda's interpretation of the Bhagavad Gita. Now, again, I don't know if there's many different interpretations. Obviously, there is the original Bhagavad Gita. I just don't know if it's a direct translation, one-to-one. I know in the very beginning it said it's translated... let's see if we can pull that up. The English version. The following metric translation is a bridge for clarity. So obviously this is the reason, the issue with translating from the original to a different language and then from the different language to another language. There's a lot of loss in translation. This is the reason why Swami Tadatmananda always says to go to the original text. Obviously, you know, probably I don't know, some people say Sanskrit's very easy. It may be very hard, you know, it depends on you, because some people can learn languages very easy and some people it's impossible. No matter what, it's impossible. But I think more people obviously fall in the middle, and to read the original text, or at least only like one translation from Sanskrit to get the best possible translation out of it. If it's been translated too many times, I don't know if you've seen YouTube videos where people translate a word and it translates like 10 times. Woo! It lost all its meaning for the most part. But you can still somewhat tell what the original meaning is, but for the most part, not really. So, this is very cool. So again, I'm gonna do whenever it comes to Swami Tadatmananda's time in terms of video rotation, I will then do the next part. So if you want to watch all of this, highly suggest go to his channel. He does have a playlist for this, and obviously you heard the Sanskrit version. And if you like that, by all means, please do. But yeah, oh man, dude, it just. This is actually really good. I don't know if I can wait too long, but I have to. I have to teach you guys too. Torture, suffering right now. But anyways, that's my reaction to the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 1, the dramatic reenactments recited in Sanskrit and English with text and translation. If you like my, maybe I should watch it in Sanskrit too, just to see what the original text is. That way, there's no a bridge for clarity, but being able to listen to it and to repeat it and read it and repeat it helps me a little bit better in understanding the names. Again, I will be struggling with that because I don't know whose name is with which king, or is it with Arjuna or the blind king. It's going to be tough for me, and that's kind of already happened a little bit. I'm not sure. He started naming people's names, I think, and I don't know who they're fighting for. I think he named a lot of famous people for Arjuna, and then he also recited, let me now name all the people on our side. Anyways, that's my reaction for this. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.